Now hear the gospel. After Jesus and his disciples left the synagogue, they entered the house of Simon and Andrew with James and John. Now Simon's mother-in-law was in bed with a fever, and they told him about her at once. He came and took her by the hand and lifted her up. Then the fever left her, and she began to serve them. That evening at sundown, they brought to him all who were sick or possessed with demons, and the whole city was gathered around the door. And he cured many who were sick with various diseases, and cast out many demons, and he would not permit the demons to speak, because they knew him. In the morning, while it was still very dark, he got up and went out to a deserted place, and there he prayed. And Simon and his companions hunted for him. When they found him, they said to him, "Everyone is searching for you." He answered, "Let us go on to the neighboring towns, so that I may proclaim the message there also, for that is what I came out to do." And he went throughout Galilee, proclaiming the message in their synagogues and casting out demons.
So tonight we hear about the healing of a woman, Jesus' first healing in the book of Mark. It's significant that Jesus' first healing be this unnamed woman. It's good news for the people at the crossing and for me. Jesus took the hand of a woman, healed her, and restored her to her community. Jesus did not let power and privilege get in the way of healing a woman. He did not make sure that all the priests and Pharisees were healed first. He did not even stop to think whether cultural and social norms permitted him to engage with a woman he did not know, to be next to her bed. And with this healing came restoration. While men dominated the public sphere, it was the household that women held their power and status, their control and community. While ill, this woman was not able to be in community, not able to be included in society. Jesus does not only side with the marginalized, but heals them in order that they may be rejoined in community life, in their work, in their family, and in society. This passage and our theme of courage in Epiphany has caused me to reflect on the courage of healing and being healed, the courage of rejoining society. After enduring and surviving trauma, I admitted to my therapist that I was afraid to heal. Trauma gave me this rawness, this reality, the lack of sugarcoating that allowed me to relate to others, to speak a language that only survivors could understand. I didn't want to lose that. And closer to my insecurities, I also didn't want people to expect of me more than I could provide. To be fully included back in society, for me, I would be expected to perform in a certain way. I didn't want to fail. It took a long time to muster the courage to heal. It took this community 10 years ago to be patient with me and meet me where I was rather than expect me to perform. Many of us find ourselves at the crossing after some form of trauma, after some form of pain or illness or isolation or removal from society. The crossing exists on the margins. The crossing offers the same healing that Jesus has offered to the least of society. The crossing also brings back into community those who have been left out or excluded. God siding with the marginalized, the brokenhearted, the poor, the outcast is our good news, our gospel, and our proclamation and mission to the world. We have walked through this journey of grief, gratitude, and courage together, and we know that the courage to heal and to be healed takes the gifts of our grief as well as our gratitude. Our courage is lifted up and emboldened by the resilience and strength to carry our grief alongside us. And as we are being healed, as we become a balm for others as well, we become not only the one whose hand was taken and lifted up, but the one who reaches out to take someone else's hand. We become not only healed and restored, but an instrument for healing and restoration in our broken world. So I invite you tonight to find that part of you that has needed healing. Find that part of you that had the courage to take someone's hand. Find that part of you that reached your hand out to someone in need of healing, someone who needed to be brought back into community. Find that blessing you have received and that blessing you offer the world. Amen.